Good day, everybody. This is Yin Yang with Morsels of a Thought, number 1756. I have been here this many days in a row, bringing you morsels of a thought of wisdom. Hopefully, that we can learn the right things to do, because knowing the right things to do is a form of wisdom, and then actually doing it is called virtue. We are borrowing wisdom today from Ellen Fein and Sherrie Schneider and their daughters too, for Not Your Mother's Rules, the new secrets for dating. And today we're going to look at rule number 2. It is a rule that says, look like a creature unlike any other. Now, in rule number 1, be a creature unlike any other, it is C.U.A.O. Being a creature unlike any other is being a C.U.A.O. Look like a creature unlike any other is not as easy as one may think. It is not as easy as one may think. It may be difficult to hear, but the authors say we would be lying if we said inner beauty is all that matters. As we have mentioned, most men are obsessed with looks. In other words, most men will not find out how wonderful you are on the inside if they don't like your outsides. Men have a type. Heartthrob actor Leonardo DiCaprio has a weakness for tall, willowy blondes like Blake Lively, Bar Raffaelli, and Gisele Bundchen. New York Yankees third baseman Alex Rodriguez favors cute blondes with killer bodies like Kate Hudson, Cameron Diaz, and Tori Wilson. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo also has a thing for beautiful blondes, having dated singers Carrie Underwood and Jessica Simpson before tying the knot with former Miss Missouri Candace Crawford. Tycoon Donald Trump likes tall, gorgeous European model types like his first wife Ivana and current wife Melania. The point, it's a waste of time to chase guys. You may not be their look, so no matter how wonderful you are, they won't be interested. Rules consultations include an assessment of a client's looks, both for dates and events and for online dating website profile photos. Here are some general beauty guidelines we suggest. So they go into several topics here: hair, makeup, plastic surgery, other beauty essentials, clothing, and accessories, and their daughters weigh in as well. Now, I'm going to read what the daughters say first and then go back. All right. I'm just going to class. Do I really need to be a C.U.A.O. today? The rule's daughters say, we all have days when we'd rather just ditch our skinny jeans and makeup for sweatpants and a messy bun. And we definitely don't see anything wrong with showing up to a morning class looking a little less than our best. We are human after all. However, if we know a guy we like is in our history lecture, we'll probably throw some eyeliner on that day, but there's no need for over-the-top style to impress your crush during class. We don't want to look like we're trying too hard. On the social scene, though, you can't choose frump over fashion. Having, quote, the look, end quote, that gets you noticed isn't so much about which stores you shop at or what brands you wear. It's about showing off your style in a way that demonstrates you've made an effort without being too extreme. You shouldn't meet a guy for lunch wearing that ratty t-shirt you got at your friend's bat mitzvah back in middle school. Opt instead for cute tops that show off your body and spend some quality time in front of the mirror. You can experiment with different outfit ideas, but the basic idea is always the same. Look like you care and show him that you're beautiful inside and out. Okay, now we go to hair, length and style. Most men prefer long, straight hair below shoulder length. One of our personal hairstylists who worked at a top salon in New York City and has very high profile clients did a survey of the men whose hair she cuts. All said They loved long, straight hair on women. It's simply the most feminine. Anything above the neck or chin tends to be masculine looking. We tell clients to grow their hair long or even to get hair extensions. Some women argue, saying that their hair is too thin to wear long or that it's more work to wash and dry long hair. Our answer is just try it. Others argue that hair extensions are too expensive, but we remind them that they had no problem dropping $500 on airfare to fly to visit their last boyfriend and see how you look. Also, curly doos can look messy, while long, stick straight hair looks more like one of those luscious shampoo ads. We tell women with naturally curly waves to blow their hair out straight or use a flat iron. Now, I do know that one woman I knew spent $4,000 on hair extensions. That's a lot of money. And she was blonde, and her hair ordinarily was about shoulder length, and she got the hair extensions all the way down to her behind. And it was beautiful looking. Hers was wavy though, so it wasn't as straight as all that. But I do believe, hmm, it wasn't very wavy. It was wavy, but not that wavy. Okay, now color, hair color. We often tell women who feel blah with brown hair to try highlights or to go blonde. A lighter shade really seems to perk them up. Premature gray hair should be colored immediately, as nothing makes you look or feel older than being silver. Hair is one of the first features a man notices about a woman and should not be ignored or skimped on. Just yesterday I came across a CVS coupon. Makeup. Back to makeup. Makeup can be tricky for some women. Either they look pale and unfinished, or conversely, they wear too much and look flashy. Neither is flattering. We tell most of our clients to go to the makeup counter of their favorite brand at a local department store and ask for a day look and a night look, as well as instructions on how to recreate both themselves. Now, I'll tell you, when I went and got a makeover and liked my favorite brand. Um, I did. I don't think this book. Well, I forgot about the night look. I said something casual, something that I could wear every day, and they gave me a nice style. And I wish I had thought of the day and night look. I think I should go back. While many women have their own personal style, say the authors, we feel that makeup must haves for a CUAO are bronzer, eyeliner, mascara, and a light colored lip gloss. This stunning look makes a guy's attention go to the eyes and cheekbones. A tan or bronzer makes you look like you just got back from St. Bart's. After the makeover, we tell them to have photos taken to use in their online profiles. Hmm. Plastic surgery. Okay, I'm going to go to plastic surgery as soon as I let you know the title of the book we're reading. It is Not Your Mother's Rules, The New Secrets for Dating by Sherrie Schneider, Ellen Fein, and their daughters too. Plastic surgery. Much has been written on this topic, pro and con, and our feeling is that it is up to each woman to decide for herself. While we certainly don't advocate unwarranted surgery, we believe it is important for a woman to feel confident about her looks, and we acknowledge that this sometimes requires more than makeup. If a client wants to alter her appearance to feel prettier and more self assured, we support her decision. In other words, in the first book that they had, they said that if you felt like you really hated your nose, then do get a nose job. I had an aunt who got a nose job in the 1960s. And in those days, I know that what they did was they put a nose bridge in her face because she was ethnically Asian and had a rather flat nose bridge. And that's, she said to me that I was very lucky I had a non-flat nose bridge. So, okay, this is my nose bridge. It's not very high, but I didn't say I was dissatisfied with my own face. So, I did not get plastic surgery myself, but if you want it, you're the one who has to live with it. Be careful with certain things though, and take the precautions you need because I haven't had it and I don't know more about it. Okay? Other beauty essentials I read straight from the book here. If you have a lot of facial hair, a unibrow, or even a mustache, you should get it highlighted. Oops, excuse me. You should get it lightened or waxed. If you have weak nails or bite them, get a gel French manicure that can last 2 to 3 weeks. Long nails will make you feel like a goddess, and so will long eyelashes. You may want to have eyelashes put on. Get your teeth whitened, especially if they are yellow or stained from coffee or cigarettes. Or brush your teeth after coffee. Hmm. Wear contact lenses. Try blue and green shades if you have light corneas. I think you can do that anyway, even if, anyway. Wear contact lenses instead of glasses. Yes, being a C.U.A.O is work. But as Mae West famously said, there are no ugly women, only lazy ones. Hmm. Clothing. Now, this section is the longest part in this chapter, in this rule. Some women can run corporations or marathons, but they don't have the faintest idea how to dress for men. They live in turtlenecks or super preppy sets or busy and loud colors instead of sexier outfits in sophisticated solid shades of black, white, tan, and the occasional khaki green, pink, or peach. Or they wear blazers with a white button down or they wear blazers with white button down shirts and flowy scarves and wraps and tall boots with flat heels that are great for riding horses, but not for dating. If a woman wants to catch a man's attention, she should wear sexy, trendy, though not necessarily expensive clothes, like tops that show some cleavage with a push up bra and a short skirt, anything above the knee. We remind women to dress for men, not for other women. Men don't care for flat shoes, even if they are Chanel or Tory Burch. They want you to look feminine in heels as high as you can stand. We understand you may have a unique style, and we respect that. But in terms of dressing for dating, we feel that a certain look, or uniform, if you will, works best. Tops that show some skin, short skirts or tight, skinny jeans, and heels. Pantsuits and long flowing scarves that cover up your cleavage are great for business or having lunch with the ladies, but for guys, you have to look hot, 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 not slutty, sexy. Christy, a 30-year-old pharmacist, contacted us after her 2-year relationship ended with her boyfriend not proposing. In addition to going over all the rules she broke, we went over her clothes too. She sported a preppy look, crew neck t shirts and button down shirts with knee length skirts and flats. Her hair was pulled back in either a ponytail or a bun. Everything she wore was expensive but boring. She looked like she was going to the library. If she was going to date again, she needed to look hot. We showed her black v-neck, scoop neck, and halter tops, white denim, and black spandex skirts, and 4-inch heeled sandals from her favorite store. She had photographs taken after her makeover and shopping spree that actually made her look like a model. She couldn't believe the difference. She is now dating several men she met online and at speed dating events, and one of them invited her to his sister's wedding. She already knows what she'll be wearing, a short gold sequin tank dress with her 4-inch heels. We rest our case. Experts say you should go through your closet every 2 years and give away or throw out any clothes that are not sexy or in style. We agree. The same way you should quickly move on from a relationship that's not working is the way you should say goodbye to boring or old clothes, shoes, and bags. Many clients have asked us to help them clean out their closets during makeover consultations. A C.U.A.O does not hang on to frumpy clothes. No one has ever looked back. Now, in the first book, they said that there was a man who took a woman to a wedding of his friend and said to her in her ear while they were dancing, I hope the next one we attend will be ours. And isn't that a nice way to propose, right? Well, that has nothing to do with this. This is when you're dressing for men, not for other women. Accessories. We are reading from Not Your Mother's Rules, The New Secrets for Dating by Ellen Fein and Sherrie Schneider, and now with their daughters too. Accessories. Again, women have their own personal style. But we think that any rules girl's best accessory is big 3-inch hoop earrings in silver or gold. It's a youthful look with long straight hair and the right makeup. Little or big diamond studs, real or fake, are great when you are engaged or married, but they are too dainty and suburban looking when you are single. To catch a man's attention, you need big, dangling earrings, not ones that get lost in your hair. Big hoops scream vavoom. Another great accessory is a chunky gold watch. It's bold, modern, and reeks of self confidence. In fact, a big watch and hoop earrings are about all you need to look hot. Let a man buy you a necklace or bracelet and eventually a diamond ring. These two simple accessories may sound trendy, but they're not. We've been telling our clients to wear them for the last 20 years. They're tried and true. Brands may come and go, but this sophisticated look hasn't changed. Don't ask because we can't explain it. We just know it works. Big sunglasses and the Eau Courant bag are also smart investments. Men may not know Payless from Prada, but they will notice if you are wearing a popular sunglass frame or a cool handbag. So go online or pick up magazines like InStyle or Vogue and copy whatever celebrities are wearing, but do so within your budget. Wearing narrow or aviator frames when the style is oversized Jackie O or Victoria Beckham type sunglasses will make you seem out of touch. Similarly, if slouchy oversized bags are in, you should not be wearing a small purse or fanny pack. Men want to feel like they are dating a model or celebrity, so look like one. Now, I used to work in a theater where we were able to go to certain other theaters and watch movies on the house because we allowed other people from other theaters to watch movies on the house as well. And I was once walking with a manager of a theater, and we went to this theater. We were walking along. The manager of this theater looked like any guy, but any big guy, actually. And I was looking like a rules girl as much as I wanted to. And it was at night, so I was wearing a big overcoat, actually, a flowy overcoat. And I was walking along, and my face was made up. I don't remember if my hair was up or down, probably down. But in the movie we were watching, the star reminded myself of myself. And there was a man walking out of the theater who took one look at me and then looked at the person I was with and went like this, like as if he were recognizing that I were the movie star. I won't name the film because she has to take off all her clothes and I'm not going to deal with that. So anyway, that was a good example of what to do. Now, I do know that a lot of you know, I'm not as much in touch with what young people are wearing as I used to be. And I wear what follows in my own age group, but I also wear dresses that show off my figure so that they're flowy little A-line, not A-line, what do you call them? They're flared skirts. And people say, "Oh, you look great in that." I'm like, "Thank you." So I try to buy what I can with those styles. And if you like your outline, you will feel really good. Um, I know that there are people who like to look a certain way, like they want to promote a style that is not exactly the most flattering for themselves. And when you're a rules woman, you do want to make it look like you're flattering yourself. So grow your hair long, like they say in the first book, and make sure that what you wear flatters you. If it's big and baggy, if it's winter and you're not going anywhere in particular, excuse me, that's one thing. But if you're going out, it's better to wear something that flatters you and layer it so that you'll be able to remove the outer layers, and then the outer layers will show off indoors what you look like. So I would say flatter yourself if you can, and hold those sweaters out to a minimum, is what the authors say. And we are learning the right things to do for ourselves. And we're trying to get a synopsis of other people's life experiences, like Ellen Fein and Sherrie Schneider. Sherrie Schneider says to do the light colored lipstick. And um, her life experiences and Ellen Fein's life experiences, I don't know very much about them because they're celebrities and all that, but they do have daughters and their daughters agree with them. It's interesting because their daughters could choose not to agree with them, but their daughters write things in here. So if you think about it, it's a really, really good thing that they are. It's funny because I don't know, they have daughters. Okay. Okay. So that's about it for today. I am here on morning number 1756. We are 20 away from 1776, the Declaration of Independence year. Um, we're hopefully learning the right things to do, because knowing the right things to do is having a form of wisdom. It is the same thing. It is having wisdom. It is to have wisdom to know the right things to do. When you take care of yourself, you look like you care about yourself. You look like you are a good person, smiling at the universe, and you are happy and busy. That's the key in the first and all the other subsequent books. You want to be happy with yourself, busy. You don't rely on men to make your social calendar, to fill up your social calendar. They're not your social coordinator. And you just want to do what is taking the magic action to create more virtue in the world, and being yourself, being your C.U.A.O. self, being your creature unlike any other self, is the first step for women to uh, be happy with their dating lives, okay? And their married lives, okay? I'll talk to you again later. Old Kinderhook.